Hey guys, it's Cass. So, I'm gonna do my little intro for this Roz video with videos of me playing with my horse in the background because I figured that'd be more interesting than my face. Anyways, I know I haven't uploaded in forever, but if you follow my Instagram account, shameless plug, it's EquineCass if you're interested. Anyways, in a lot of my posts, I mentioned that I can't ride all winter. Almost all of my posts actually, so it's pretty sad, but luckily 5 months later I'm able to ride again. So I put together some kind of random, pretty short Roz of Tulip coming back into work because I know how much you guys love Roz. At the beginning of the spring, I only ride up and down the roads because everything else is frozen, but also in this video, it's my first ride in the arena, so kind of my first real ride of 2019, so that's really, really exciting. So I hope you enjoy this kind of unorganized video, and stay tuned for some really exciting videos coming up soon. So here is a video of Tulip and I riding up and down the roads. This was, I believe, my third time riding her this spring, so as you can see, she was pretty excited. Here, I'm just asking her to stand still, and then when she moves away and just starts wiggling, I put my leg on and move her the opposite way. And then we take off at the trot. She was already warmed up here, so I was just trying to get her to relax a bit more, because as you can see by her very high headset and lots of action in her trot, she was pretty excited. And here I'm just trying to get her to stop wiggling. I find bringing Tulip back into work every spring, our biggest things is that she doesn't respond to my leg right away, so I do carry a dressage whip to reinforce my leg aid and get her more sensitive. And then the other thing is that she really finds wiggling hard. She finds it hard to go straight. So here I go into the left lead canter, and as you can see, she's just a little bit out of balance, but that's fine. You know, like third ride in, I'm not worried about it. And then here on the right lead, she is still very, very wiggly, so I just have to reinforce keeping her straight. And then this is our first ride in the arena of 2019. It's April 1st, and most of the arena, not all, but most of it is thawed. Just the dressage arena, not the jumping arena, unfortunately. This exercise, I am asking her to extend, do more of a medium trot along the long side, and then do a collected trot on a little circle when I reach the short side. This exercise really helps her getting moving off my legs, just kind of stretching her body out, because like I said, first ride of the year. And with Tulip, she's pretty naturally unbalanced, so my job as a rider on her especially is just to kind of sit up and really get her to round her body out. This allows her to eventually drop her head and give the kind of classic look we're going for, but until her body's balanced, I'm not really going to worry about getting her head down, because then I just have a really unbalanced horse. So here, this exercise, I have 3 poles that I can't just ride apart. The first thing I do is I trot. Same thing again, not worried about her head being down per se. I just want to keep her on the right bend. So I just kind of wait until she like figures her body out. Takes her a bit. See, she was kind of tripping over them. Couldn't really figure out her striding. So I just trot until she's relaxed and just has kind of figured it out. And then that one was pretty nice. Her head flew up a bit, but that's fine because she really got the right striding. Here we have a bit of a choppy canter transition, but that's okay. Then we come up to the poles, and she gets a little bit giraffe-like and really hollows at her back. So I just really sit up, keep my weight in my outside stirrup to help her not drop her shoulder, and lift my inside hand. And that one was much better. She still looks a bit awkward over them, but this horse has no muscle, guys. Like, this horse is so out of shape. And then I bring her back to a trot. You can see she's really starting to relax when coming back into the trot. And this exercise will help her also just lift up her back end and come underneath herself a bit more. So that's really nice. And just really making sure she doesn't drop her shoulder. Here, I ask her to stop over the pole. She wasn't quite responsive enough and did not stop, but that's okay. Just back her up. And then I'm going to ask her for a side pass. I felt that she was a bit dead to my leg, so I was just asking her to side pass over. Since she hasn't done this in a while, she's just kind of scooting, and then finally there she kind of crosses her legs a couple times, which is what I'm going for. So I reward that, and then I walk forward and do it the other way. So here she isn't really figuring it out. That's fine. I just give her a couple light taps with my whip so it's reinforced. And there you can see she really starts to cross over her legs and give a bit more of the look we want. So I give her a pat, and once again, let her walk forward, take a breather. And now I'm going to switch reins. Her right rein, or right lead, is her weaker lead. So Again, I just have to really reinforce this sitting up, weight in my outside stirrup, sit tall, I can't lean in the corners, and then just kind of keeping my hands really solid. So I'm not asking her to frame up, really. I'm really just letting her figure her body out, get the striding. Here she gets a little bit excited, but I just hold her back, and then I just really want to get that nice striding. As you can see, it's kind of starting to snow, which was a bit sad. Anyways, ask for the canter because that one was really nice. And then here, just trying to balance her out, and she just loses it. She can't keep the canter. She didn't have enough impulsion, and she's just a bit weaker on this side. So here, really just trying to balance her out. And then she just kind of forgets there's a pole coming and just this is a bit awkward, so I just keep going, stay patient. So again, I'm just gonna say it again, I just keep myself really balanced, and unfortunately, since it's our fourth ride of the year, we aren't clicking that much. It's just taking us a while to get back into shape, both of us. I'm extremely out of shape, so I'm not always giving her the best distances, but I also just want an adjustable horse that can figure out her feet a little bit, so I'm not that worried about it. And yeah, just keep going until I get a nice one, which I do here. She lifts her head up a bit over every pole, but that's fine because she gets a really nice stride. So when I ask for the trot, same thing I did on the other lead, I just trot over them. And here you can see she's really starting to round herself out a bit more. Her hind ends coming underneath each other and she's grabbing, so I'm happy about that. It's all about building muscle right now in the right places, and then I stop over the pole. She stops pretty square in the front, so that was nice, and she's so proud of herself. I'm so happy. I love my pony so much. Okay, sorry, that was cringy. Anyways, that is all the Raz I have for today. Thank you guys for watching.